right, guys. Cuddy right here.
He's gonna take this in.
Got him.
Touchdown, Detroit.
And I think I fixed it, right? Let me know if it's not. I do apologize if you got.
All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect one-for-one.
That one splits the uprights.
All right. Hopefully now you guys can see better. I'm sorry, I'm new to this streaming thing, so you guys are gonna hear. That's why it was like all laggy. Hopefully now it's smooth for you guys, or as smooth as I can make it. Let me know though in the comments if it's not smooth.
Here comes Williams on the return.
And let's get this dub.
Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off to the air now. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. Offensive line fast.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Goff. Trying for the deep ball.
No. Why is this guy not catching up to him, bro?
Like,
if anybody knows, like, obviously this guy is just a little.
The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's teach him how to run the ball.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He's got room to roam. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Again, it's Gibbs.
20.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates.
Oh, man, I should have
done the Lions tie things up at 14.
I should have done the 2-point conversion, but then it's always scary.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, let's see.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Goff. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but No luck on that throw. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Goff on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Miko Robertson takes it away.
You got to play
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Lions have a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominating in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh,
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. Dive play straight ahead. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Throwing is gone. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You got this, guys.
Working inside the red zone.
Got it. Oh,
Throws
man.
out of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. You work so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, because that takes us into the break.
That's no big deal if you guys heard it. Hey, I am, like I said on my profile, I'm with that,
Bates
right?
has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff.
It's a Sunday, I'm with my family here.
Sailors now on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard
All
line.
right, so let's lock in, guys. It's 3rd.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Williams. He drops it. This is the last pass.
Now gone.
No,
And there's
interception.
a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Goff's pass intercepted. The Lions take
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
48-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket.
Sack.
And they did to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Running for the marker. It's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
That one's cut along the left sideline. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Looking to throw. Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Listen. Okay.
He's back to throw. Oh, caught by his running back.
1st and goal. No.
And they come through to
That's
stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
How do we call a...
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Oh, no, bro.
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Lions.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
We go. Maverick. 180.
So throwing towards a defender instead, man, he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long.
Black 20. What's that?
Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He finds it beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Don't tell these guys, the offensive partner, they call the right play at the right time. Gain 13 on 4th and 10. That's enough for a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs.
Get out of my way.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Lions' 31-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. And that's not what the offense style. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing and pulling the trigger to create that loss. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
180.
Desperation time here. Is caught by the back.
Yes, sir.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
It's a gain of 6.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running it with Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
That's cut at the 4. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first.
You knew he messed up there, bro.
First and goal.
Going power with the big tight end. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of call it the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line, and that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Gibbs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions jumping front late. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Gets a touchdown that forces him to do a 2-point conversion.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything we could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And that return heads out of bounds. Job well done. It's close to that enemy 35-yard line. We've set it down from 37. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
180. Set.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You play to win, though. You play to win, you know what I mean?
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minutes.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Yeah, I can't run the ball.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it's picked off, but, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here he goes, one final shot. He's got it to his running back. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions.
We had it by 1
And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
Congratulations to the
so that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
Hopefully we don't get the Lions this time, bro. I really can't. I should forfeit the next game. I'll forfeit the next game if we play against the Lions again. Because I ain't about that life. Sorry, guys. I turned my mic up there. I was talking to the wife. You know how it is. So yeah, let's try to see if we get another. We can get a dub on this one. Brooks 0784. Welcome. Yeah, so we're gonna try to see.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football.
Okay,
and all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Up next, it's our main event between the Detroit Lions and the Detroit Lions.
The competitive dog in me says don't do it.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started.
God dang it.
And we're off in Detroit.
Gosh darn it.
Jacob Sailors now to return it.
No.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
All right, we're going to run this with Gibbs. We're going to start with Gibby, Mr. Sonic himself.
Offense out now to get us
See if
started.
he can,
It's 1st and 10.
I don't even, does this even matter, the red and the green? Because sometimes I feel like when it's red, I can...
It's Gibbs on the carry. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
They're making me work for these
It's
yards.
one of those
boy.
sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
See what we can do.
Out of the shotgun. Goff.
Yes, sir. Just like that.
Pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get him in the game. Either St. Brown or Williams, actually, honestly, whoever's open.
Off play action. Goff.
Williams.
Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he has it right near midfield here. It's
Now
about
we're
a
gonna
yard
give it
short.
to Brown. Usually,
A gain of 15 there.
this is a good
And
one.
that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st down.
Goff setting the throw.
Oh, no, that guy got... Ooh, yeah. No, he did the play.
It's intercepted. Devontae
man,
Maddox
Brooks.
comes up with it.
Brooks, don't do me
Along
like
the
this,
right
Brooks.
sideline, there's space.
Oh, Brooks, you
And he's
did
going to
it.
score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit.
Actually, that was good on his part. See, if you pay attention, Maddox actually pushed my guy. And I pushed him to block him.
Well,
so
that
he
is
couldn't run.
quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it. Wow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
It is what it is. At least we get the ball right back.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away.
I'm not going to try to run the ball as much as I did last time.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
All right, so...
Goff trying again here after the pick. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Run this, and hopefully we can get some...
Here's a gift to Gibbs.
Yes!
The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line.
You got to do this.
They strike for 23 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly,
And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions making a 1-point game. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, it kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game 7-7.
I have like 0 viewers, but if you're watching this after the fact, I appreciate that, dude.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away.
Channel. Make sure that you guys check out other videos. We got videos.
Jacob Sailors now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
We have to put Drizzy on number 2.
First game on the ground to Jameer Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
These people, because I didn't grow up listening to them.
From the gun, Goff.
with that being said, this is going to look a lot more slow.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Even though he's been going crazy lately, bro.
Goff on 3rd.
Kanye West.
It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Ford Field right after this.
And then, after Kanye West came out, then they opened the door. Right?
Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at first down here. Coming right is Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Goff to the air now.
Oh, that was a good.
He's got a man left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Yeah, not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throw here, 3rd down. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Gets it through the middle. He's got it in the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get some late points and the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They've got a man in motion. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Moves to second and 10.
Now gone. Finds Isaac to Slaw. Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
180.
Looking to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
Very smart.
Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Motioning him from the slot right. Off now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking Isaac to Slaw's way. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Gibbs now from the gun. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Again, it's Gibbs. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 14-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is gone. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Drop out of the gun on 3rd. That's complete to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions push their lead to 3. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions trail by a field goal. First down run netted him nothing.
Guys,
Here is 2nd and 10.
You guys obviously saw I didn't get the dub last time. So let's see if I can get this one.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st and 10 from the 32. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him,
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game.
First and 10.
There's 2 games in a
Obviously
row.
not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
We just got to get into field goal position, so I'm going to throw the ball. I got one more timeout.
First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And the incompletions continuing to sack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
That one complete to St. Brown. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get forward to their own 45. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Go.
Back to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions.
Brooks.
And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory.
They're going to be good divisional games, so see you next time.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott.